Alrighty, welcome to the High Altitude Investing live stream. Today is the 4th of May, so may the 4th be with you, as they always say. Happy Star Wars Day. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know for a fact that I am super excited about today's stream. We got a lot of exciting things to talk about, a lot of coins I'm very, very excited about talking about today. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and get this link shared everywhere in the Discord and on Twitter so you guys can go ahead and get excited and get tuning in here to this live stream. Happy Saturday, happy weekend, everybody. I hope you guys have been having a good week, been having a good couple weeks, because I think it's been 2 weeks or about a week since I did my last live stream. So yeah. It's been a minute since we talked. It's good to see you guys tuning in. Let's get talking about crypto. Let's talk about Dogecoin to start with here today. As you guys know, Dogecoin has been one that I've been talking about on this channel, well, pretty much for forever, because I've been making videos on this channel since 2016, I think. Yeah, it was either 2015 or 2016 when my first video came out, right? So I've been watching Dogecoin for a long time. I've seen its cycles, and I'm super excited about this new cycle that we're going into with Dogecoin. So let's talk about the Elliott waves first and foremost. And let's go ahead and get drawing these Elliott waves. So the first Elliott wave we see here, we have this very, 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 very small 1 and 2 wave. You can see. Then we get wave 3 and wave 4. And then here's our 5th wave on Dogecoin. And we got our ABC correction afterwards, of course. A, B, C correction down. So that's a complete Elliott wave market cycle. So after that ABC correction completes, that's when you start a new market cycle. That's when you start a new Elliott wave cycle. So that's what we're doing right now with Dogecoin, is starting a new Elliott wave cycle. And you can see it in the structure, right? You can see the beginning of a new impulse wave starting over here, where we're starting to break out. We're pushing up through resistance. We pushed up through resistance right here. It came back down and became support. And everything Dogecoin is doing is exactly like what we expected in the big picture for Dogecoin. You know, we've been watching this ABC correction. It's basically since like right here, you know, watching for an ABC correction to play out and for a reversal to take place. And that's what happened, right? We're starting to reverse. So it's exciting here, you guys. I love to see Dogecoin breaking out. What's up, you guys? Thank you for taking a minute to tune into today's stream. Love to see you guys tuning in. So welcome, everybody. But yeah, Dogecoin is starting to turn around. We're starting to find support on major horizontal support, and it looks really good here. So yeah, enough about Dogecoin. Let's go ahead and go to the total market cap. Actually, let's check out Flocky really quick. I want to check out Flocky. I'm bullish on Dogecoin. You guys already know that. I don't have to sit here and talk about it and waste your time, even though maybe you haven't heard my previous videos, so you don't know I'm bullish. But yeah, I'm bullish on Dogecoin. All right, now you know. So here we are with Flocky Anu. Flocky Anu is another great example of a perfect setup, right? Like, goodness gracious. If you guys want to find good setups, go look at meme coins right now. Go look at Pepe. Go look at Flocky. These are just insanely perfect setups. So this is called a bullish flag pattern here with Flocky Anu. We're breaking bullish out of this bullish flag pattern. We're finding support on the resistance of the flag. So this downward trending resistance became support right here. And now that we've found support, I expect we're going to push up through this immediate resistance here and start to push up towards these next resistance levels. So Flocky Anu here is just one example of one coin that's set up for more continuation, that's set up for a big move over the next month or two, right? So just one example here with Flocky. Breaking bullish out of a bullish flag pattern. You know, this is exactly what Pepe is doing. Pepe is doing this exact same thing. So yeah, from an Elliott wave perspective, I see wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and we're getting ready for a fifth wave here on Flocky. So wave 5 is going to be exciting, right? It's going to be bullish. It's going to be impulsive. That's why it's called Elliott wave impulse, because people are impulsive, right? Impulsive human emotional behavior creates Elliott waves. That's why they pop up on these charts, is because humans are impulsive. I don't have to tell you that, right? You probably grew up on planet Earth and you know what just as well as I do that people are impulsive. So that's why we sell stuff out of emotion and buy stuff out of emotion, and you can map these impulses with impulse waves. That's what Elliott wave theory is impulse wave theory. Markets move because of human emotion, right? This breakout of this bull flag, this wave 3, wave 4, wave 5 is coming because of Elliott wave impulse, Elliott wave theory. So yeah, that's my view on Flocky, but also Pepe, right? I've been talking about Pepe on this channel since right here, right? I made a video about Pepe a couple months ago in January or whatever, February, January, I can't remember, right before it pumped, and it pumped really hard. The same reason that I'm able to tell you Flocky is going to go up is the same reason that we were able to see Pepe before it pumped. It's because of Elliott wave theory, right? So we get wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and we're making wave 5 right now. So you can see in the structure, we've started to break bullish out of this bullish flag. We've found support on the resistance of the flag right here. See? Came down, found support, and now we're pushing up through off of that support level up to major resistance. But we're doing it with confidence, with strength, with volume, right? This is strong. To say that the market's weak is a ridiculous statement. Pepe is extremely strong right now. So get ready for a fifth wave impulse here on Pepe to take us up to a new immediate high. You know, that's exciting, you guys, to see these setups playing out so perfectly. Thanks for the live stream. Please cover Pulsechain and PulseX. Okay, I'd be happy to. I was originally gonna kind of not cover these coins, but you know, I want to help you guys out. And the only concern I have is people getting locked in hex contracts. That's the only reason I stopped talking about Pulsechain and PulseX, is because I don't want people to get stuck in a 15-year contract and then a world market depression to come and for them to lose their money. But let's just talk about the charts. If you guys want me to run over them, I will, just because of the demand. But yeah, I don't want people to get stuck up in contracts. When I found out that they were 15-year contracts, and that lines up perfectly with the next Great Depression, I thought, you know what? A lot of people are going to get caught up in these 15-year staking contracts, and they're not going to be able to pull out when the markets come down. And so that's my only concern with the whole Pulsechain Hex community. Also, you guys are kind of a cult. Sorry, but you are. So you got 5 waves up here. Then we have an ABC correction back down. And this looks really good here with PulseX. This looks amazing, right? This is 5 waves up, ABC correction back down, and we're falling back down onto the 786 Fibonacci level, which the 786 Fibonacci level is one of the best all-time places to buy ever, right? 786 is amazing. So in the big picture here with PulseX, I would not be at all surprised to see a bounce off this 786 level and for continuation here. So that's my view on PulseX. As far as Pulsechain goes, they follow each other perfectly, right? So it's just going to follow PulseX. They look exactly the same. It's going to do the same thing. So that's my views, right? The reason I stopped making videos about Pulsechain and PulseX, again, to reiterate, is just because 15-year contracts with Hex, which was made by the same person, it's set up so that you get locked in the contract right when the world market, bear market comes. You know, so a lot of people will have their money stuck in these contracts. That's my only concern. I don't want to see people lose money. Okay, all right. So also, you guys, I was around for BitConnect, and I'm not saying that this is the same as BitConnect, but I just don't judge me for being a little bit playing it safe here. All right? That's all I'm going to say. Okay, let's talk a little bit about XRP, because XRP, there's a conference going on right now with XRP, and the XRP conference is really exciting because a lot of people are there. A lot of people are buying up XRP. A lot of people are excited about XRP. And I personally think that XRP is about to see a bounce off of major support. So let's look at that. So here is major support on XRP. As you guys can see, we came back down to that major support level, and we shot way up off of that level, up to almost $2 here, and we came back down to that level again, and we shot up to 85 cents. Now we're coming back down to that level again. So every time the XRP has tested this major trend line, we've seen a massive impulsive move on the upside, and I think we're going to see the same thing again here. I think we're going to push up through this resistance level, start to break out here, and head back up to this resistance, and eventually this resistance, as a result of bouncing off of this major support level that we've seen significant bounces off of every single time it's tested this level historically. So that's my views on XRP. I do think we will see a nice bounce off this level, and we're going to start to head up towards that major resistance at about $1.40. Just my views. I think it looks amazing here. I think this trend line is going to play out very nicely here with XRP, and we're going to see maybe $1 XRP sooner than people think. And once it gets to $1, you know, it's going to go to $1.50 and $2 pretty easily once it breaks up through this immediate resistance line right here. That's the biggest area of resistance, you know. So watch for that, at least in the immediate future, a break above this area. There's a lot of liquidity right here, you can see. Tons of liquidity in this area right here. If we push up through that, I think XRP is going to go a lot higher. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, and by the way, Hex Addict, I hope that the way I worded things isn't offensive. I know I called you guys a cult. I was kind of being a little bit ornery. I'm sorry. There's a lot of really good people in the Hex community, the Pulsechain community. You guys are actually really awesome. A lot of support I've received, a lot of really kind words. So I just want to reiterate that point that you guys are super cool. I just don't want to see people lose money. 15-year contracts. I personally believe there's going to be a Great Depression in the next, who knows exactly how long. It could be 10-year, 5-year. I don't want to see people get stuck in a contract. So that's kind of my view on that. So I hope that's helpful to you. Give some insight on my views. The staking contracts are not for Pulsechain or PulseX. They are for Hex. Yes, that is another important thing, is Hex is different than Pulsechain. So that's very true. All right. Let's go ahead and do some analysis on some other coins. You guys feel free to share coins you want me to do analysis on in the live stream. I'd be more than happy to run over any coin you guys want me to cover. And I'd be more than happy to share my views on it. So yeah, let me know what coins you guys want me to run over. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Litecoin. Litecoin, for some reason, gets requested so much by my viewers. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of Litecoin analysis for you guys today. Now, Litecoin is actually not that hard to predict. People think that Litecoin would be hard to predict, but really Litecoin is one of the easiest coins in the entire market to predict. So, how do we do that, right? How do we predict Litecoin? How do we look at it? Well, the first thing that you want to do with Litecoin is to draw horizontal resistance and horizontal support. So if we just draw on the weekly time frame here, our horizontal resistance level, then we grab our horizontal support level here. You can see that every time Litecoin tests a major support level, it bounces really, really hard. And every time it goes up to a major resistance level, it pulls back. Support and resistance is one of the easiest things you could ever learn about trading and investing to start being a better trader. Because most people trade based on emotion, so they sell support and they buy resistance, which is the opposite of what you should be doing. But they don't understand support and resistance, so they trade based on emotion instead. Well, the easiest way to overcome that is to map out support and resistance. Go to the weekly, go to the monthly, go to the bigger time frames, the time frames that have meaningful support and resistance levels, and draw them. Okay? And whenever you see everybody freaking out and everybody selling and it's on a major support level, then you can say to yourself, everybody else is being emotional. I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to make the right choice. And in the case of Litecoin, we're on a major support level, just like XRP that I showed you just a minute ago. Litecoin is on a major support level, right? That major support level, a lot of people want to sell here because of the fact that they don't understand support and resistance and they're trading based on emotion, right? So that emotion causes people to make bad choices. When emotion is high, intelligence is low. Have you ever seen somebody really angry? That person has a hard time controlling their emotions, right? And their intelligence levels go down. They might do a bunch of stuff they regret later, like throw a glass cup at somebody or the wall or something. But if you find somebody that's in a state of peace, right, where they're really calm, where they're stable, where their emotions are grounded, that person is going to make right choices. They're going to make good choices. So when people are panic selling and their emotions are high, It's just like being angry or something, right? You start to make bad choices. So instead, you should learn TA, right? Learn technical analysis. It's not that hard to learn TA. And if you do, then you can buy support, you can sell resistance, you can start playing trend lines, and instead of being fearful when others are fearful, you can be greedy when others are fearful, and fearful when others are greedy, because that's what Warren Buffett does. And he's the biggest investor in the entire world, right? Go find somebody that made more money than Warren Buffett off investing. There might be somebody, but I don't know who it is, right? He's the most popular person that I can think of. So yeah. I get worked up because people sell support and then buy resistance, and I'm like, you guys, that's the first thing you learn in a technical analysis book is not to do that. All right? Yeah, everybody's doing it right now. They're selling support because they think they know what's going to happen. People care more about being right than they care about being rich. You know? Get your head on straight, people. It's not about being right. It's not about if you're the smartest person in the world or not. Okay? You're going to have to let go of your own bias of what the market's going to do and start making good decisions. And people that make good decisions, they buy support. They don't sell support because of news or because of emotion or because of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. It's called FUD for a reason, right? Doubt your doubts before you doubt your faith. Because these markets are going to turn around. Litecoin, it's going to moon. Completely moon. It's on major support. Okay? Now, how can I be so sure of so many coins mooning with so much confidence? Because of Bitcoin. Let's talk about Bitcoin. Okay? Bitcoin is in a massive bull market. Bitcoin is the reason that the other coins go up in value. So if you want to see what's going to happen to the other coins, watch Bitcoin. As money comes into Bitcoin, you're going to see money go into Litecoin. You're going to see money go into Dogecoin. You're going to see money go into the rest of the coins. Now, yeah, it is true that at the beginning of a bull market, Bitcoin does better percentage gain, right? Right when the bull market starts, everybody wants to go in on Bitcoin because it's cool. But as the bull market continues, Bitcoin keeps going up, but altcoins start outperforming Bitcoin. It's called alt season. Google it. It's a real thing. Alt season. Now, alt season happens because money comes into Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin is in a bull market, altcoins start their bull market. It's the same thing is true for stocks. If the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones is doing good, then all of your other stocks are going to get money going into them. If the Dow Jones is doing bad and the S&P 500 is doing bad, then all of your stocks are going to go down in value, right? It's stupidly simple. The same is true for cryptocurrency. If money comes into Bitcoin, your altcoins are going to take off, right? And as alt season happens, your altcoins are going to take off more than Bitcoin is. They're going to do better than Bitcoin will. So yeah, the reason I'm so confident in altcoins is because Bitcoin is in a confirmed bull market. It's getting ready for more upside here with Bitcoin. Now I'm going to show you something. This is technically VIP information, but I'm going to do it anyways today because I love you and I want you guys to make as much money as I want to make, which is a lot. So yeah, check out Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin over here on the left, gold over here on the right. Now gold did a rounded bottom structure. And as you guys know, gold has been breaking all-time highs and headed into a bull market. Well, what caused gold, or what led up to gold doing that? That's the chart over here on the right. The chart over here on the right is what gold looked like before it took off, before it broke its all-time high, before it skyrocketed in value and started a bull market. Now look at Bitcoin over here on the left. Human emotion never changes. Human psychology. Look at that. It's a spitting image of the same human psychology. People say Bitcoin is digital gold. If this doesn't say that it is, I don't know what does. Okay? Bitcoin has been following gold the entire way up. It's going to keep doing it. Now, gold took off after this. Bitcoin is going to take off after this. So keep your eyes on Bitcoin and keep your eye on this fractal, because the same human psychology is taking place on Bitcoin right now that took place on gold before it broke out above its all-time high. So yeah, human psychology never changes. We always react emotionally to things. The only time that people overcome this is when they learn how to control themselves, right? What did the great Greek philosopher say? Control thyself. If you really want to make money in these markets, control your emotions. I don't remember which one, if it was Socrates or Cicero. It was probably Cicero that said, control thyself. And that is so true. If you want to be successful in these markets, control yourself, control your emotions, control your daily habits, control who you are as a person. You don't have to be perfect overnight, but start controlling and ordering your life. And you're going to be successful in these markets, I promise you. Okay? Because the opportunity is here. These markets are going up and down all the time. So you have to be blind to not see the opportunity. Either blinded physically or blinded mentally, but either way, you would have to be blind not to see it. Because it's right here, right in front of your face. You just got to learn how to control yourself, start making money on it, right? And you're not alone. I've been doing this 7+ years, and I've made a lot of money, but I've also made mistakes along the way. A lot of them, a lot of stupid mistakes. So you're not alone learning this stuff, and you're not alone learning how to manage your emotion. But over time, and if you listen to people that have learned how to manage their emotions, you're going to start learning how to manage your emotions trading and investing, and you're going to make better choices. So start tuning into that frequency of people that know what they're doing, because those are the people that are going to help you manage your emotions. So yeah, but you're not alone. If you've made bad choices, welcome to the party, right? So yeah, this massive rounded bottom on Bitcoin, one of the most powerful trading patterns that there is the rounded bottom pattern. In fact, yeah, I'm pretty sure next to inverse head and shoulders pattern, it is the most successful trading pattern that there is as far as statistical probability goes. It's right up there with the most successful. In one of my last live streams, I mentioned to you guys that each trading pattern has statistical probability, right? As you guys can see, all of these different trading patterns have statistical probability. Now, in this list, it doesn't show the rounded bottom pattern. It's not on this list, but it's right up there. It's like an 80% statistical probability. Inverse head and shoulders being the highest that I know of. But all of these patterns, double bottom, rounded bottom, these are extremely significant patterns. We don't gamble. I don't believe in gambling. Gambling is for casinos. All of these patterns have statistical probabilities in your favor, which are higher than 50%. And if they're not higher than 50%, you use risk to reward so that your losses are smaller than your gains. And when your losses are smaller than your gains, you don't even have to win 50% of the time. You can win 40% of the time. And if you're losing less than you win when you win, you're still profitable. Go do the math. But yeah, we don't gamble. We look for patterns that are at least 70, 80%. I don't even play these lower ones, really. I'll play triangles a little bit, Triple top is one of the worst patterns that there is, and everybody's trying to call a triple top on Bitcoin. But they're missing the double bottom and the rounded bottom, which are some of the highest probability patterns. People are dumb when it comes to this stuff, not because they're dumb people, but because they have ignorance, right? They're ignorant to the truth. And if they'd go look up the charts and go learn the patterns and go learn their probabilities, they wouldn't be making so many dumb choices. And they wouldn't be posting so many silly charts on Twitter and stuff. But yeah, what do you do? People will be people. Tech dude, what's up, my brother? Yeah, Warren Buffett does hate crypto, but his principle is true for any investing, anywhere. It doesn't matter if you're investing in Bitcoin. It doesn't matter if you're investing in Dogecoin. It doesn't matter what you're investing in. Be greedy when others are fearful, and fearful when others are greedy. Also, by the way, even though Warren Buffett himself says, oh, whatever, I don't like crypto, he's lying. Okay, his trading desk has historical trading evidence of him buying crypto. Go look it up. JP Morgan said that crypto was the biggest scam ever, and in that same month was released publicly all over Twitter, this happened in 2017, proof that his trading desk was buying Bitcoin. Like logs to show that his trading desk was buying Bitcoin at the exact time he was telling everybody it was a scam. I'm not saying these people are dishonest, but I am saying you can't believe everything you see on the surface. And, if somebody says they're bearish on Bitcoin or they don't like Bitcoin, that doesn't mean they don't own any. That's just what they're saying publicly. And now, I'm not saying he does own it or what. I'm not saying he's a liar or anything. I'm just bringing up facts. So, yeah. So yeah, that's what happened. Go look it up in 2017. Okay? It's pretty crazy. Jamie Dimon. My bad. I said JP Morgan a minute ago. Jamie Dimon. Okay? Jamie Dimon. He's the one that said Bitcoin is a total scam. And then like a month later, all of his trading desks that he owned, official logs got leaked of them buying Bitcoin. So just, don't give up on these things, guys. People will say one thing and do another. Alrighty. So yeah, that's my view on Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going to keep taking off. It's going to keep mooning. It's going to keep being exciting. It's going to be fun to be part of the crypto space. And yeah, so anyways. So, look here at stellar lumens, man. We have wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Now we have an ABC correction down here. A, B, C wave down. That's a complete Elliott wave cycle. You know, people sell support. Do you realize how many people are selling crypto right now as we speak? You might be one of them. You might be one of these people that's like, you know what, I'll wait on the sidelines. I just need cash right now because the downside risk is too high. It's probably going to go for one more panic scare. That is the psychology of most people. And if there's one thing that I've learned in investing, when everybody expects another leg down, the bottom is in. So yeah, you know, people want to play it safe. Well, the rewards in life come to the risk taker, not to play it safer. So play it safe if you want to, but actually the safest thing to do right now is to buy support. The safest thing to do is to take advantage of the opportunity. The safest thing to do is to buy the dip, because that's where the risk is the lowest. People have everything upside down and backwards. The point of maximum financial opportunity is wave C, is the depression phase. The point of maximum financial risk is the fifth wave. Right now, in almost every single altcoin out there, if they're not in wave 1 or wave 2, breaking out into a bull market, they're like in wave C, the point of maximum financial opportunity and the point of minimum risk. And yet everybody wants to sell because of emotion, right? Emotion. When emotion is high, intelligence is low. Right? Why do everybody FOMO buy at the top? Why does everybody FOMO buy at the top? Because emotion is high. Why does everybody panic sell at the bottom? Because emotion is high. Learn how to regulate and control your emotions. And if you do that, you're going to be successful. You're going to be successful in these markets. You know, buying the dip is what pros do. So yeah, Buffett owns banks that have Bitcoin. Buffett probably does own banks that have Bitcoin. I didn't know that, but it doesn't surprise me to hear that. I mean, Bitcoin is a big deal, you know, and banks are going to be buying Bitcoin. A lot of people are going to be using Bitcoin as a reserve, right? Gold historically has been what people back their money to. And I'm all for backing to gold. I think we should have gold-backed cryptos. But we're in 2024, and the technology is here to back the financial industry against blockchain, right? To back the world of finance with blockchain technology. And just like how you'd back the dollar with gold, you could also back the dollar or anything else with Bitcoin. And what would really be good is to back Bitcoin, to back your digital coin with gold and silver, and then to back your dollar with your digital coin. So it's backed on multiple levels. Because I personally do believe in backing up money with gold and silver. When we came off the gold standard, that was one of the stupidest things we did as a society and as a world, aside from letting the Federal Reserve basically take over. One of the dumbest things we did as society to have control over our finances, it was to take gold off of, to take the dollar off of the gold standard. Because once we did that, guess who owned our money? Not us. It wasn't backed by anything. It was just backed by hope or trust or war or oil or whatever, right? That was one of the worst choices we ever made as a society, was to get off the gold standard. Next to that, it was letting the Federal Reserve take over and just start basically saying, okay, well, we're in charge now of the whole financial industry. We play all the strings, we pull all the strings. Those were some of the worst choices we made as a society. So yeah, do I think that gold and Bitcoin are amazing? Yeah, I do. I think that we need gold-backed cryptos and we need crypto-backed money. And we'd live in a better world than we live in today. But it has to be set up by honest people. It can't be set up by people that are trying to extort the entire planet. Hey, bro, can you check analysis of Garu USDT? Gary USDT? Gary? Yeah, I'd love to. Let's see what we got here. Gary Network. Is it Gary Network? I'm going to start doing TA on this coin. If it's Gary Network, let me know. Just Gary/USDT. Yeah, right. Okay, cool. That's what I figured. So we had a pretty gnarly panic sell right here. That was a pretty big drop off. So I don't know what caused that. You'd have to tell me if there was like some developer issue or something, because that was a pretty big drop. So that almost looks like maybe something bad happened here. I don't know for sure, but it doesn't look like natural movement. But with that being said, it's over now. So if this coin is still being developed, if this coin is still being built, then it could probably turn around. But clearly something happened back here that doesn't look like a natural crash. I don't know what that was. I don't know what coin this is. Now, with that being said, we are coming back down onto the 618 level or the 786. Let's see which one that is. Oh, that's the 786 level. Either way, the 618 and the 786 are two of the best places to pick up coins. So whenever you're measuring from swing low to swing high on the daily or on the weekly, that 618 and that 786 level is a great place to buy as a general rule of thumb. We're bouncing off of that level with volume. We could definitely double bottom right here. If we do, then I think it'll take off pretty nice. But we have to break above this resistance. But there is structure for a double bottom. We even see volume coming in here. So it's not just a dead bounce. It looks like that bounce has some momentum. So keep your eyes on this. It could double bottom here and break out. I don't know a lot about this coin, but that's my view on it. So hopefully that's useful for you. Fala Network. Yeah, we can do Fala. I'd love to run over Fala. Okay, this is a perfect example of a market cycle. And I say that a lot, right? Probably sounds like a broken record sometimes, but do you realize how many coins have perfect market cycles? So don't get mad at me, get mad at crypto for having so many good setups, all right? But yeah, we have an ABC correction down, wave A, wave B, and wave C. You can see a full ABC correction down here with Fala Network. We've started to bottom out a little bit here. We do need to break out above resistance. So we have resistance right here. And in order for us to really take off here with Fala Network, I'd want to see a break above this resistance. Because it hasn't broke above it yet. But that doesn't mean it won't, right? Dogecoin did the same thing. And then finally it went like this. And then broke out and came down on major support like it's doing right now. So we can absolutely break above this resistance. But that's what I'd watch for with Fala, is a break above that immediate resistance, because that's what's going to confirm a bigger picture move with Fala. In order for us to head up towards wave A and wave B, we need to get above this resistance, basically. But it does look kind of like Dogecoin before it broke out and pulled back. So keep your eyes on Fala. definitely could break resistance here. If it does, it's probably going to push up here and then pull back like how Dogecoin did. So yeah. Picked up another 20,000 Dogecoin at 12 cents the other day. Been nice watching it move up so fast. Crypto Rocker. Nice, man. I love hearing that, bro. That's good to hear, man. The more Dogecoin that you guys can have, the better off you're going to be. All right? That's all I got to say about that. Did you cover Solana yet? Thank you. No, but I will after I do Chainlink really quick, okay? So, Chainlink. I wanted to talk about Chainlink today because I see a lot of people wondering what's going to happen with Chainlink. So, I wanted to talk about the Elliott wave theory here a little bit, so let's talk about that. Now, a lot of people are wondering, is wave 5 in with Chainlink? And the answer is no, at least not according to my personal Elliott wave count. So we have wave 1 here, wave 2, and then this is wave 3 and wave 4. Now we're getting ready for wave 5 here with Chainlink, and we can see that we have the 382 and the 50% level, which is exactly where wave 4 is supposed to stop in Elliott wave theory. Now, I don't think this fifth wave will be an extended fifth wave. I think it will be just a regular fifth wave. It could be extended, but it's more likely to be a regular fifth wave because we're not on the weekly time frame. This is a smaller cycle. This isn't a big picture cycle. This is a smaller cycle. So, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and we're getting ready for wave 5, but it doesn't need to be extended because this is not a big picture cycle. If this was the weekly time frame, right, then I'd be watching for an extended fifth wave. But we're only looking at this little cycle, not this big cycle right here. On the big cycles, we look for extended fifth waves. On the little cycles, a lot of times they just do a regular fifth wave. That's really important to know, by the way, because that only happens in crypto as far as I know. But yeah, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, and fifth wave here. And that fifth wave, I expect to have a pretty small ABC correction, just like how this was a pretty small wave 3 and 4, even though it probably sucked. You probably wish you would have sold or whatever. It was still pretty small. So I think wave 5, when it's over, the ABC coming back down will be pretty small because we're in a big picture bull market. So we're just going to find support easily and closer than people think we will on all of these coins, including Chainlink. So yeah, that's my view on Chainlink. I think we'll push up here for wave 5. Then we're going to pull back here as an ABC correction, but it won't be very big because we're in a big picture bull market with Chainlink. We're getting ready for a big picture cycle. And that's what I care about on this channel, right? It's the big picture cycle. I will do Elliott waves on the smaller time frame for you if you want, but this is what matters, right? This is what makes you money. Still like Teddy Bear, good discount here. Yes, I do like Teddy Bear. Let's run over Solana, though, because that was the last one you asked me about. So Solana is doing a rounded bottom pattern, right? Rounded bottom structure. Again, one of the most successful, one of the most useful, one of the most profitable trading patterns that there is the rounded bottom pattern. Right up there with double bottom, inverse head and shoulders. This pattern is super helpful. So Solana is doing a big picture rounded bottom here. Well, people are wondering what wave we're in. Are we in wave 3, wave 4? What are we, right? Well, the first thing that you should be watching for with Solana here is the fractal of bull flag. So what is a fractal of a bull flag? That's this right here. Do you see this little bullish flag right here? That's again another super useful trading pattern is the bullish flag pattern. That's exactly what it did right here, but it's also exactly what it's doing right here. It's doing the same thing again. Okay, this is a bullish continuation pattern. As you break bullish out of this pattern, it shows that another leg up, another impulse wave. Remember earlier at the start of this stream, how Elliott wave is called Elliott wave impulse because human emotion is impulsive. We're getting ready for another impulsive move up as we break out of this bull flag with Solana. So yeah, people want to fight the trend. People want to get bearish. People want to think they're smart enough to call the short-term tops, and you're not. You might get lucky sometimes, but you're not. Use real TA, and you'll be able to play these markets and make money off of them. You'll be able to make real money off of coins like Solana if you stop trying to call tops, stop thinking that you know what's going to happen in the short term, and start playing the big picture and start investing in some of these setups. That's how you're going to make money. But you're not going to make money sitting here trying to call tops. Okay, I didn't see the bull flag, so I'm glad you pointed it out. Yeah, everything is in a bull flag right now. Bitcoin, Ethereum, everything is in a bull flag. So a lot of times all you need to do is go look at Bitcoin and you're going to see what's going on with everything else. You know, Bitcoin is in one of those same bull flags that Solana did. See, look how similar that looks to the Solana bull flag. It's honestly amazing. This is why I trade crypto, right? You could trade Forex, you could trade stocks, but crypto consistently paints the most perfect patterns ever. Like the most beautiful, most perfect patterns ever. So instead of trading Forex, instead of trading stocks, trade crypto. Crypto, if you want to learn technical analysis, which is what all of the professionals use at Wall Street, right? All those good investors at trading desks, they use technical analysis. If you want to learn technical analysis, trade crypto. You're going to see the most perfect, most beautiful market cycles of your entire life. You're going to see the most perfect bullish flag patterns, bear flag patterns, rising wedges, falling wedges, everything. Inverse head and shoulders. If you trade crypto, you're going to learn how to trade. Because it's pure emotion. Nowhere else in the world do you get so much pure emotion and volatility. And it makes perfect patterns because of that. So yeah, am I bullish on Teddy? Yes, I am bullish on Teddy. Or Bear, I think is the ticker. Let's go check it out. By the way, thank you guys for tuning into today's stream. I hope it's been helpful, edifying, and useful to you guys. I love doing these streams. It's fun to hop on here. I get a little excited. I get a little bit passionate about what I'm doing, but that's just because it's fun. You know, these coins are fun to trade, and it's exciting. So, am I bullish on Teddy? Yes, I'm still bullish on Teddy. We do have the structure for a big picture bull market. This is what it looks like when something is being heavily accumulated as it heads into a big picture bull market. What do I mean by that? Well, before something goes straight vertical, right, it has to build momentum. So if you want something to go straight vertical, right, you need that thing to build momentum. You need it to build strength and confidence and momentum. In order for it to do that, it has to accumulate. Now, a lot of times they do their accumulation patterns like this, where they kind of look like they're going sideways or down. Like go look at OP, optimism, and go to the weekly time frame, And you're going to see here the same thing that I'm talking about here, right? In the big picture, it looks kind of like it's just going sideways and up and down. You know, that's the same thing that Teddy Bear is doing here. Let's remove all the drawing tools. This is called an accumulation pattern. I want you guys to take note of this. If you need to, hit pause or come back and watch this later and take screenshots of this. But this is an early accumulation pattern. So as you guys can see, we've been moving up inside of this channel, but it really hasn't went vertical yet. It's because it's building momentum. In order for this thing to go vertical, it needs to build momentum. The same thing is true for Teddy, right? It's building momentum. It's likely not going to go down very far. But until it builds enough momentum, it won't go straight vertical. Now, it could have built enough momentum already, right? It could go vertical in the next week or two. But the reason it looks like this is because it's accumulating, it's building momentum, and it's preparing for that big picture pump that comes as a result of these accumulation patterns. Now, if you've been around in crypto for long enough, or you've traded other stocks or futures markets or commodities markets, you know what this is. But if you haven't been around crypto for very long, then that was probably really helpful. So, Joey, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. Harry, why no big react on halving any reason? Because fundamentals don't move markets, neither does news. You want to know what moves markets? Human emotion, charts. I've been trying to scream this into people's face for I don't know how long now. 7+ years. Okay? Why else does Dogecoin, why do meme coins that have absolutely no real world value go up 20,000%? Because of human emotion. Okay? Stop trying to factor in world events, news events into your analysis. I talk about the halving because it's kind of a catalyst, but only in the big picture, not in the short term. The halving is a catalyst in the big picture because of the fact that it decreases the total amount of Bitcoin being produced. So in order to compensate for that, the value of Bitcoin has to double in order for miners to continue to get paid. But that's only in the big picture, right? In the short term, it's pretty meaningless. Hope that didn't sound rude. I'm just trying to be blunt about what the truth is, that these markets don't move because of news. Okay, let's see here. All right, I think I answered all of those questions you guys have. By the way, thank you for your questions. I appreciate you guys asking your questions. It helps me because I get to talk about new things. I get to express my opinions. I get to get worked up and fired up a little bit. So it's good for everybody, right? So yeah. Okay, we'll do one or two more coins here today. Then I'm going to call it a day. I got to be a little bit nicer to you guys when you ask me open and honest questions. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to tell you guys how it is, okay? And the truth is that the halving does not have near the effect on Bitcoin that you'd think it does. It has a bigger effect on people's minds than it does on Bitcoin, right? It has a bigger effect on people's psychological well-being than it does on the price. So, but yeah, Pepe, like I said earlier on this channel, or on this stream, I mean, Pepe is another great example of a coin that's breaking out that looks really, really good right now. I love to see this. The reason I bring it up is because I think it's going to go a lot higher over the next few weeks, or at least month for sure. And it's because we're breaking out of this bullish flag pattern. So I already talked about this earlier, but I wanted to re-mention it because Pepe and Dogecoin are two amazing setups right now, and I don't want to see you guys miss out. I'm making a lot of money on Doge right now. Well, I mean, relative to how big my portfolio is. I used to have a lot bigger of a portfolio. I'm working on that right now. But yeah, I've been making money on Pepe and Dogecoin, and I'm excited to see Pepe break out more, and Dogecoin is ready to break out more too as well. So keep your eyes on these coins because we do see a lot more upside. I do see a lot more upside coming on these coins, and we do see a lot of potential to make money as a community on these coins. So that's why I mention it, right? I want to see everybody making a bunch of money because it's fun. Dallin, why don't you start end and show your always show with your musical skills? Well, that's a good question. Maybe I should just play my guitar. All right, one more coin and then I'll end off with a little serenade and we'll call it a day, okay? Oh my goodness. So Binance is breaking out also as we speak. As you guys know, CZ, maybe you guys didn't hear this, but CZ only got sentenced to 4 months. So he's pretty much good to go. They barely even did anything, right? They barely even did anything. He's going to be out in 4 months, or at least that was the last thing that I heard. I'd have to go look at news. I don't read the news, so if I'm wrong, please correct me. But as far as I know, Mr. CZ is only going to be serving 4 months, and then he's going to be out. The chart looks really good, okay? We started to break out in a big picture bull market. I've been mentioning this coin, right? I've been talking about the wedge that it was in, the triangle slash wedge that Binance was in, right here. And we broke bullish out of this triangle, and that is a very good sign in the big picture because this is wave 1 and wave 2. So that means wave 1 and wave 2 will lead to wave 3. And guess what? Wave 3 is very exciting. Sometimes wave 3 is the biggest wave, although in crypto, wave 5 ends up being extended and often ends up being the biggest wave. But a lot of times wave 3 is, right? So it's only in the big picture with crypto that we get extended fifth waves, which probably will happen here with Binance. But either way, we're getting ready for wave 3, and wave 3 is extremely exciting. Wave 3 is super impulsive and super bullish. So also, you guys, this is a bullish triangle here with Binance. So keep your eye on the short term. Okay, you guys. I'll play a little guitar and then we'll call it a day. By the way, I really, really, really appreciate you guys tuning into today's stream and all of the support that I always get in these live streams, all the love that I always get in these live streams. You guys are so good to me. It's seriously so nice to have such an awesome community of people in the Discord and on this channel. So thank you guys for that. There you go. Here's a song for you. Here come. Let's see. Here come. Here we go. This is the last one, then we'll call it a day, okay? Here comes the moon, do-do-do-do. Here comes the moon, and I say, it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely crypto winter. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the moon, here comes the moon, and I say it's alright. Here comes the moon, you guys, the crypto moon. I was thinking about making a remix of that song called Here Comes the Moon, because it says, little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. That's exactly what we call a bear market in crypto, is a crypto winter. So we got to rewrite that song called Here Comes the Moon and make it a crypto song about the bull market coming. Oh, goodness. Hope that wasn't too silly for you guys. I love you. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning into today's stream. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys in future videos and future streams. Please let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Check out the VIP link in the description box below and join the free Discord. I love you guys. And as always, stay profitable out there. Today, I'm going to remove my crypto winter jacket. There you go, man. There you go. See you later. Peace.